All right, so next up on the bench is this Dell desktop that came in because every time you hit the power button, absolutely nothing happens. And we also don't have a light on the back of this power supply here while it's plugged in, so I'm thinking it might be the power supply. So let's get this thing opened up and see if we can figure out what's going on. So generally, whenever you get no lights and nothing happens when you hit the power button, it's generally going to be something with the power supply. But unfortunately, because this is a proprietary power supply connector, not the standard 24 pin that we need, we're not going to be able to use this tester on this machine. Now, unfortunately, because Dell decided to use that proprietary power supply, I'm not able to use my normal power supply tester on this particular machine, but I do happen to have a replacement power supply that is the correct connections for this, and we're going to hook this thing up and see if that will actually fix the issue. All right, so now we're going to give this thing a test. Now that we have our test power supply hooked up, we are getting fans. Let's see if we get anything on display. And we are getting a display. So it is definitely going to be the power supply that's in this machine that is bad. So we're going to get these two swapped out and get this machine back out to the customer. So we just basically have to get these 4 screws taken out of the back of this power supply. And then we should be able to swap out all the cables and connections for this power supply and get this other power supply installed. Okay, we got the new power supply installed. All the cables ran. So this should be another one. We're just going to test it one more time, but this should be another one that we should be able to get out the door today, actually. Okay, so we got the power supply installed and screwed in, all the cables connected. We're going to give it one more test to see if everything is good. And it looks like we do have power. We are getting a logo. So it looks like this one's going to be good to go right back out the door. So if you made it this far in the video, I would like to ask you for a personal favor. We're really trying really hard to grow this channel organically, both on Facebook and Instagram. And if this is the kind of content that you're into, please give us a follow and a like. It really helps the algorithm push us up more towards the top, and it lets us know that you like this sort of content so we can keep making more. Thanks so much for watching.